Guys, Jim back here with you with another video. Welcome back to the channel. Not in the hunting room. I don't know if this is going to work. Just wanted to get outside and give you guys a little different view, shake it up a little bit, but hopefully this works. Some background noise going on out here with my heat and air unit and stuff, so hopefully this works out. We'll give it a try. So just wanted to hop on here this afternoon and talk about yesterday. Had just a phenomenal time at Dwayne Clark's Clark Kentucky Knives, his knife show. Just had a thoroughly really good time, and I've gotten the chance to go to two knife shows. One was Ellaville and one was the show in Kentucky with Brother Dwayne. And guys, I don't know, I may not even go to Blade Show because I feel like that might be a letdown, honestly. I've had such a good time at both of these events. Just to see fellow content creators and to share and to, as Big Jim likes to say, press the flesh, you know, shake hands with folks. I've just had a thoroughly good time at both of these events, and the event in Kentucky was definitely just very memorable. I made a post last night on Instagram and YouTube, try to get a few pictures out, and then with church and everything today, I'm finally able to get on here, and I don't know how this is showing up on camera, but we're supposed to get some rain here and the sky is just showing out. It's just absolutely beautiful. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the show. I'm not a great vlogger, and I didn't get near the video and didn't get a lot of the pictures that I wanted at the show. I spent so much of my time talking, shaking hands, but I was able to get a few pictures. But I'm fortunate to live, about 2.5 hours away from Danville. So I left early yesterday morning, and I'm going to try to post a few pictures in the background as I do the video, but was able to get on the road yesterday, and the drive was great. It was no problem. Very familiar with that part of Kentucky up 75, and just had a thoroughly good time. And I got there and saw Dwayne's sign, and Brother Dwayne, if you watch this, your tour video of the restaurants and things came very handy, because I said I can see that. I recall that from Brother Dwayne's video that he had shown of the community of Danville. So when I first got there, I was paid my entry fee in the knife raffle there for the Barlow, and some very friendly young ladies gave me this little book when I got there. It's called the Life Book, and it has some scripture references and some things in there, and that just made my day to as soon as I get into the door, get something that is subject to the gospel, right, about our Savior and the Word. So very appreciative to have gotten that one. And I like to, when I go to things like this, just like at Ellaville, I like to sort of peruse and sort of see what all's there. It usually takes me 2 or 3 laps before I even decide to buy something. I miss out on deals sometimes that way, but when I had gone through, I got to go over and talk to Brother Dwayne, and we shook hands, and he slipped me something. And Brother Dwayne's a big Tennessee fan. Of course I am too, living here in East Tennessee, and it's got the Power T on there. Brother Dwayne, I told him I was going to undo it and wrap it around my head and run around the show that way, and somebody might shoot me being up there with all those Wildcats fans and U of L fans that are up in that area. But thank you, Brother Dwayne. I'm so appreciative to have this. This is going in the rotation for sure, with the Power T on there, GBO, VFL, if you know what I'm saying. So thank you for that, Brother Dwayne. So this is really not scripted very well, but I've tried to make sort of a list and try to be somewhat organized. And if I leave someone off, please let me know. I'm going to try to tag everyone just like I had done in the post. But the folks that I got to meet, I follow, and some of the guys we chat. We have a chat group that we're pretty faithful to, and it's just been a big help to me through my walk, and just since we started, I know it's good as a group of men just to be able to talk about stuff sometimes, and that's what we do a lot of times in that group. And I'll touch base on more of that in a minute. But some of the guys that I got to meet, I chat with them, and then some that we chat through the comments that I've not actually got to ever talk to them. But these are some of the folks that I got to meet. New Again Knife Reviews, Brother Zach, I got to meet him. I think he posted today, made a post that he has hit 1,750 subscribers, and I was like, wow, man, that is amazing. He does great content, got a very unique perspective on pocket knives. He loves case, loves slip joints, loves Leatherman, very traditional type of guy, heck of a banjo picker. If you're not watching New Again Knife Reviews, go over and check Brother Zach out on his channel. Just a great content. And he and I was finally so happy to get to shake hands with him. Brother Zach, hopefully we get to meet again, brother. So I got to meet the guys, I think it's LV is his name, from Bluegrass Adventures. And I didn't know this, but Brother Gabe from GR Knives are brothers. And Gabe came up and talked to me, and I was like, I know that voice. And as soon as I heard it, I knew who it was, but I've never seen Gabe's face. So we got to meet. And Bluegrass Adventures, GR Knives, Brian's Life. I've been watching a lot of Brian's stuff here lately, and we got to chat in length about some stuff, and had a really good talk with him, and meeting he and his wife, Brother Ted Hart. I got to meet Brother Ted finally through the end, and that's another one. I had missed that video about the gender reveal, but I knew his voice when he came up and talked to me. So Brother Ted, it was great to have met you. Michael from Red Eye Patriot, he and I have exchanged emails. I got to send him a sticker package right before the knife show there in Danville. So Michael, that's another guy that he shared a lot of my videos and stuff, and that helped the growth of the subscribers of the channel. Brother Michael, I appreciate that tremendously. It's great to talk to you, brother. Finally get names and faces, and with the voices, and just thoroughly enjoyed that. Finally got to meet Chase. Chase is not big on YouTube, but he is huge on Instagram. Southern Blades. Chase was there, but Bubba at Bubba's EDC, Brother Brian, finally happy to get to have met you. Mike Yarlett from Make Cutlery Great Again. Here again, Bubba and Mike and Chase are three of the guys that are in our text group or our Instagram message group. Finally happy to get to meet in person. I missed some of you guys at Ellaville last year, and finally happy to get to have met you guys. Brother Kevin at Alabama Knife and Tools, another one that's in our group. Kevin, brother, it's finally so nice to have got to meet you finally, man. Our YouTube knife collecting buddy, Brother Kevin Pace. A new guy that's in our group, Jerry Phillips. Jerry, so happy to have gotten to meet you, brother, and look forward to getting to know you better. And so nice to have gotten to meet you there at the knife show. And old Cornbread, Brother Mike, and I missed him at Ellaville. When I went to Ellaville, I was doing zero content. I was there as a fan, as a collector, and just got to meet a lot of different guys. And I think I'd left about the same time the Cornbread was coming in, because I'd seen some social media posts of when he had gotten there. I said, man, I was already gone by then. But anyway, I got to finally meet Brother Mike, hunting for hookers, Brother Cornbread. Got to see Brother Dwayne again. I met Dwayne at Ellaville last year. That's when I got my first pocket cross and bandana and gift bag. I got to see Brother Aaron at 865 Knives. Finally got to meet him. He lives in the same area here of East Tennessee that I live in. And got to meet Brother Charles, and I think his wife's name, don't kill me on this if I get it wrong, it might be Alicia, I'm not for sure. But the CNA Knives group of Gomer's Knives, Brother Charles and his lovely wife, got to meet them, and just super good people. And guys, if I've left somebody off, please forgive me. I know there were some subscribers there that I didn't get to meet, but we're going to do this again, right? This won't be the last gathering that we have. So very appreciative of the supporters. And if I left your name off, please, please, please forgive me. I know that I just realized that I did leave one off. And I just got to thinking about it. Brother Mickey Gray at Hillbilly Ridge. I knew I'd forget somebody. Brother Mickey, we met before. We were able to break bread together, you and I and Randy and Miss Jenny and our wives, Miss Linda and my wife. So good to have seen you again. And I appreciate you, brother. He and I text back and forth some and have shared prayer requests. And I appreciate you, Brother Mickey. So happy to have got to meet you again or see you again. And so like I said, guys, if there's somebody else on here, please forgive me for leaving someone off. But just a great all-around experience. I do want to share a few knives, and I'm not going to go into a ton of detail. We're already 11 minutes into the video. But Brother Jerry, I got my book, my life book, like I said, and this is going on my end table. I've got a few other reference books and scripture books that I have there that I reference from time to time, and then my Power T Hank from Brother Dwayne. I got this from Brother Jerry Phillips, a little slip. I think an 87 pattern or another small slip joint will fit this perfect, and he's got his logo on there on the back of it. And Jerry he's another one of those really good leather workers that we have in our community. So Jerry, thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. Our message group, our Instagram group that we have, basically it's lift each other up and talk about knives and trade and different things, or the fellas. And Bubba, I appreciate this so much, brother. I don't know if I want to take this to work and put it on my desk where I can see it, or on my end table, but this is definitely going to be where I can see it and have good memories of our group and how much you guys mean to me. You all know who you are, because if I try to name everybody, I'm gonna leave somebody out. So, but appreciate y'all so much. And Bubba gave me this little iron-on. I think it's an iron-on it, a little leather patch. Bubba's EDC. Bubba, thank you for that. I'm gonna try to find a application for that as well. Brother Mickey, it wasn't long after I got there that he gave me some of this fixin' wax, some good old fixin' wax. And he makes this, he and Miss Jenny, I guess. He's got a real strong peppermint smell. He said it was for pretty much anything, I guess, for knife blades, handles, your beard, your hair. I'm going to be giving this stuff a try, and I may be hitting you up for some more, Mickey, if I run out of this. And Bubba, or Brian, and I think he shared this in his video, but I had done my old timer video, and so very appreciative of the big response to that video talking about old timer knives. But he had messaged me, said, man, I've got this old timer, and he said, we'll do a trade or something there at the show, and it's got a slip with it, and this is the green handle. I've got several of these green handled, like bushcraft type knives, and now I've got the fillet knife, and I appreciate Bubba that for so much. I said, man, I'm gonna bring some stuff, we'll do some trading. And he messaged me, said, I'm just gonna give it to you. And I appreciate that. And it worked out because I had a knife he had asked me about, and so I just, brother, you gifted me, I'm gonna return the gift, and was able to gift him back with a knife as well. But very appreciative to have picked this up. Some stickers and some people that I had all this time. I had it's slipped my mind, but I had never gotten a sticker from Hunting for Hookers. We just kept missing each other, or I didn't get to send him an email to get his address or whatever. But I now have a few stickers from Old Cornbread at Hunting for Hookers. I believe I've got Ted's sticker. I just wanted to show this again. He gave me another sticker. He's a great guy, great godly man, great content. I know he and Big Jim are big buddies, and everybody's good buddies with Big Jim, let me tell you. If you know, you know, right? But he given me a sticker, and I finally got a sticker from Brian's Knives as well. And Brian, I appreciate that, appreciate your friendship. So nice to have met you and your wife. And then we get down, those were the stickers that I got. Hopefully I didn't leave anybody out, but the CNA Knife Works, aka Gomer's Knife Shop. So here's another. He gave me a little keychain while I was there. Hopefully that's showing up okay. But the knives that I purchased, and I left one of them upstairs. Anyway, I'm not stopping the video, so live action here. So, but this is the knife that I'm the happiest that I was able to purchase, that I made a purchase to get. And this is the Farm Boy, and I didn't realize, because I seen the sign for CNA and I didn't think about it being Gomer's and this and that, and I'd heard JC mention that he had a custom knife made, and this guy, I said, who's this guy Gomer at Gomer's Knife Shop? And I hadn't got to see all the video footage about it yet, but I'd heard a lot about it, and he introduced himself when I went through, and he said, oh yeah, I'm Gomer from Gomer's Knife Shop. And he said, we had this knife we traveled with, and we sent it here and we sent it there, and his wife's the salesperson, let me tell you for sure. And Charles does a good job too, don't get me wrong, but they're ultra nice, friendly people. But she was telling me all about the knives, and telling us about the wood. I went back, I think it was Boston, one of the knife review channels that had bought a couple of these. I don't remember if it's Jersey Knife Guys or Boston Blade Review. Anyway, they had bought two of these. This is the Farm Boy, and I was like, man, this is awesome. I had been looking for it. I've got a couple, but nothing that I was like, I don't know about EDCing these, but I will be EDCing this tomorrow, and I'm going to do a more in-depth video on it. This is the Farm Boy, CNA Knives, Knife Works. Charles' wife was telling me that all the wood that they do for these handles on these Farm Boys is harvested off her family farm. And I can't remember what he told me this was, but Charles, if you're watching this, put it down in the comments. I can't remember what it was, but and I was sitting there and I saw the knife sitting there. I said, man, you get the sheath to go with it? And he goes, oh yeah, for the money. And I was like, I was blown away. This is a really nice sheath as well, really nice. The stitching, the burnishing there on the edge. I'm gonna start breaking it in and get my belt on there. But yeah, I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this, but very happy to have bought this knife at the show, and more importantly, got to meet Charles and his wife from Gomer's Blade Shop. So definitely check them out, subscribe to their channel if you're not already. So I had bought, Chase had told me about some bone-handled, I think they were factory second shrades, and I'll just eventually do a video on it, but factory second shrade that had bone handle on it, and he bought a couple, and he said, I think there's one left over there. So I ran over there, sure enough, it was wasn't an old timer, but it was a bone handled, green bone handled, and the last one he had, which I'm fine with that because I love the pattern, was a muskrat. And I left it laying upstairs. I'm not going to run back up there. I'll do a video on it, or maybe put a picture of it here in the video. But I bought that knife, and that with this, I got a really good combination. I think the gentleman's name there, if y'all were at the show, as soon as you come into the door to the right, maybe it was Mark Lamb, I'm not for sure, don't quote me on that. He had a lot of really good knives. This is one, I thought that I had this knife, and I was wrong, to my pleasant surprise. This is the 307. This is the big Stockman, big hand filler, and I don't have my buck date chart in front of me, but as you can, it's got the model number with the USA, and maybe I can throw the date in there as well. So it doesn't have a symbol, so I know it's older. Long pull nail nick. You guys know these knives, but very happy to have picked this one up. This is very, very, very close to mint. Beautiful knife. I thought that I had this, but I actually had, it's not the 303, I think it's the 301. It's the one in between this and the Cadet, and it doesn't even have a model number on it. It's an older one, and the blade was whittled down. I thought, that's even better. Now I have a knife in my buck slip joint collection that I didn't have, because I thought I had this just with a whittled down blade. But very happy to have gotten that, and that Schrade knife. But yeah, I didn't buy many knives. I spent a lot of time talking, and I'm gonna throw some pictures up there what I was able to get. But we're at 20 minutes now, guys. So listen, I appreciate everybody watching this video. Go check out, I'm gonna try to list all the channels that I had, everybody that I met. So happy that I got to meet you. Fellas, you know who you are. So happy that I got to meet you guys, and there's still some more guys that I can't wait to meet one of these days. Brother Dwayne, thank you for putting on such a great show and being such a good, hospitable host. You know, it's just, I just had a good time. I don't know what else to say, except I wish I got more pictures and video, because anyway, but it was just such a good time to be with such like-minded men and women. You know, just especially when we had an opportunity to pray with Mike and Yvonne, the Spirit was there. And anyway, guys, I'm gonna start rambling, but had a great time, really enjoyed it. Brother Dwayne, I hope you do this next year. And guys, I appreciate all the support. Check out all these channels, check out all these folks, and support them, these knife makers and leather workers and all these people we have in our groups in the community. Get out and support them, get behind them. It means a lot to them. So guys, listen, I appreciate it, appreciate all the good feedback, and we'll see you in the next video.